So let's make a start on fair value gaps, guys. So what's a fair value gap, first of all, guys? Anyone know what a fair value gap is? I know some people are going to be aware of what a fair value gap, but I'll quickly run through it. Basically, it's areas where there's an imbalance between buyers and sellers. So pretty much an area where which offers basically price inefficiencies. And just to put it in like simple terms for you guys to understand it better, it's like where, for example, there are more sellers than buyers, and that can cause like a void in the price action, which we basically call, we have a word for that, which is fair value gap. So I'll give you literally, there you go, look, there's one here, boom, it's in pre-market, of course. Actually no, this is on Thursday, in market open, actually not pre-market. So look, boom, just one that I see. You can see there's no price action here to the left of the candle and no price action to the right of the candle. So this is a bearish, this is called the bearish fair value gap. So what it means is that we expect these areas, these imbalances, this price inefficiency, these gaps that were created to come back and retest and fill these areas. That's what we expect. Because we create this imbalance, now we expect this imbalance to be filled. Simple as that. So look at that. This one is actually, it's a pretty good example, to be fair. Look, so we created this, let me just run through again. You see this? We have this nice little move here, boom. Just a lot of sellers, more sellers than buyers, you can say. And then we create this imbalance here, this price inefficiency. And you can see there's no wicks to this side or this side of this candle. So now, what you can do, boom, this is call it a fair value gap. And now look what happens. Look what happens. We retest this. We come into this fair value gap. We don't fully fill it, but we retest it. We fill it, nearly all of it, and then boom, look, we fail. We fail from it. We just continue failing. So it's a perfect example. And this is everywhere. Look here again. Literally everywhere. You can see these, you can spot these everywhere. So boom, look here. Boom. Amazing. And again, fair value gap here. We came here. We came into the fair value gap and failed. See this? Perfect. Simple as that, guys. Look, even here. It's a smaller one, but still a fair value gap. Look. Boom. Little fair value gap here. A bearish fair value gap again. And look at that. We filled that. Failed. We filled all of it. Failed. When you fill all of it, it's irrelevant. You don't look for it anymore. When you fill, that's it. You ignore it. You don't use it anymore. I see a lot of people using it after it's been filled. Just ignore it. Don't use it anymore. That's it. It's filled there. That's it. Delete it. Irrelevant. You don't care about it anymore. It's been filled. The imbalance has been filled. Perfect. So let's look at an example of Friday even. So first of all, what we had is this order block, and this liquidity sweep. So now we're bullish until this was pretty much swept. So now look what happens. Where's the fair value gap? It's right here. This is the fair value gap right here. And look what happens. Look at this, guys. Look at this candle right here. Look at this wick right here. Enters the fair value gap. Boom. Look at the move straight away. You see that? So with fair value gaps, what I do is I use them as retracements. So now, in this scenario, I'm bullish because we swept this liquidity. Until we sweep this, I'm still bullish. And you can see after we sweep, but until we sweep pretty much this liquidity right here, this bias liquidity right here, I'm still bullish. And I'm looking for a retracement until that area. The only reason I didn't enter here was because we had news on 3 p.m. and we literally, this was swept because of news. So I just didn't enter because you guys already know I don't trade high impact news. Otherwise, this would be a perfect entry, textbook play. But news, no entry, simple as that. So look at this. We enter, fair value gap, boom. Look at the push straight away. See that? Let's go on a lower time frame. Because for a 50 minute is 50 minute, 5 minute, a 1 hour, 30 minutes. I'll be looking for these fair value gaps. That's what I normally do. And then I look for a retracement on obviously the 5 minutes, the 1 minute, etc. So look at this. What do we get here? Fair value gap. So now what can we do now? We can do this. This was the high. This was the low. We're bullish, so we're drawing Fibonacci from low to high. And now what do we do? We kind of, so we have that golden zone right here, guys, as you already know. And we've got the fair value gap here. So where's going to be our entry? Our entry is going to be just above this fair value gap. And look at what else happens here, guys. What happens here again as well? We sweep this liquidity right here. This liquidity was swept here again. right here. Look, boom, look at that. So we take this liquidity, we enter this fair value gap, and we're in the golden zone. Perfect long. And look what happens here now. Now let's put this entry in. Let's put this entry in here. Boom. So just above that. Let's actually adjust a little bit. Boom. Just above that. Below the stop loss is below the low, of course. And look at this. This 272 is normally my first target on these kind of trades. That's a 1 to 3 nearly. We risk 1,000, you nearly make 3,000. Simple as that. Risk to reward. Look at the risk to reward here. Look at the entry here. Touches it, boom. Simple as that. This is fair value gaps, guys. This is fair value gaps. Simple. Now let's go on a lower time frame on a Friday. Let's see if we can find anything else. Lower time frame is the same thing. Look for the fair value gaps again. And like I said, fair value gaps, the imbalance is created. And if you got any questions, let me know, and I'll run through anything. So, what happens here, guys? Let me show you here now. We're in the 1 minute time frame, by the way. Boom. What do we get here, guys? If anyone can tell me what we get here. What do we do here? On this right here. Anyone in the chat can tell me. Right here. What do we do? What happens there? This is about 20 minutes since the market opened on Friday. What happens here? Can anyone tell me what happens here? Anyone at all in the chat? Someone's typing. Liquidity sweep. Perfect. Yeah. We sweep this buy side liquidity right here. So now what happens? First of all, what do we have? We learned order blocks literally 10 minutes ago. We have an order block first of all. You see this liquidity? So we have an order block right here. It's a wide order block. What do I like to do on our wide order blocks, guys? What do I like to do on our wide order blocks? I like to use this, where is it now? This gen tool right here, just for a 50% retracement. Just a 50, it's basically the half point of it. So boom, because it's so wide, the order block is so wide, I like to use the 50. And look at that. First of all, it tags this, but what else do you have? Let's delete this. What else do we have here? What is this, guys? What have we just been learning now? What is that? Fair value gap, exactly. We have a fair value gap here. We have no price action here or here. And look at that. So now we have our order block and a fair value gap. And now we have those two things already. That's enough for taking entry. But just to get a better risk to reward, you'll just kind of look at, because obviously I normally enter 618. So you just for that better risk to reward, you enter the 618 there. 618 entry there, look perfect. Tags it perfectly. And what happens here? Short position, 618. Boom. What happens here? We don't even guess. Look, we have this liquidity. We don't even carry on moving down. But look what happens. Look at this risk to reward there. It doesn't matter. We not literally the whole day just trending bullish. We just kept moving up. But this trade, we swept the buy side. We swept this buy side liquidity. We created this order block, this fair value gap. It's enough for us to take an entry. We have an edge of one thing happening or another. Simple. Look at this move. 1 to 4. This is before the liquidity sweep here. Before the entry that I just showed you before. Obviously, you wouldn't take it all the way here, but your first target would be probably somewhere 1 to 5. Then this one, 1 to 3, and the last one would be this fair value gap, which we marked before, and obviously the liquidity sweep right here. So all together, you'll get like a 1 to 3, 1 to 5, 1 to 2 at least, 1 to 3 overall. So again, you risk 1,000, you make 3,000. Simple as that. Could you move your stop further up and still be safe to do like a 1 to 5 RR? What do you mean about that? That you have to have a tight stop for a reason. If you move your stop, your RR is going to be worse straight away. You know what I mean? So let me just show you here. Like I'll just literally show you on the same trade if this is what you mean. So 618 and let's just say 618. Straight away you move it like here. It's straight away. You see the difference? It's 1 to 2. Obviously, if you move it like 0.9, that's straight away 1 to 4 from a 1 to 3. So it's a big difference. Little stop loss changes like that makes a big difference. But yeah, that's pretty much fair value gaps, guys. It's simple as that. And then you look here. What do we have here again? We have a fair value gap again. This is a fair value gap once again. fair value gap once again, guys. Simple as that. And we've got this liquidity sweep here as well. So we have the order block here as well, because after the liquidity sweep, we have an order block, new order block. Boom. We don't touch this order block. We touch afterwards. We touch afterwards though. Look what happens here. After this liquidity, we have this order block here, and look what happens. We touch this order block. Boom. This fair value gap was filled as well. You can look for an entry somewhere there as well. And then fair value gap. Look at this order block. Boom. And look at the entry again. We broke the high. Simple as that. So this fair value gap, this order block, easy. It doesn't get easier than this. High time frames have more meaning, yes, but we are day traders. We don't. That's why for fair value gaps, what I like to do and order blocks before the market opens, I like to just identify these on a higher time frame. So I like to identify on 30 minutes, on 1 hour, on 15 minutes, etc. So if I go on 1 hour, 1 hour here, look guys, this is the fair value gap we were talking about before. So look at this. It's a small fair value gap right here. Look. This small fair value gap on the 1 hour. Very small. Is get filled there. It gets filled. Stuff like that. Look at this. Look how powerful it is. We get this. We're bullish because we swept the liquidity. Boom. Into the fair value gap. Look at the move. 1 to 3. Done. Done for the day. One trade. Done. Simple as that. And even here you can see we would have created these fair value gaps, but it just keeps filling. That's why imbalances are not. That's why we look for these imbalances, and then we look for the entry. And even here we fill there. Boom. Simple, guys. Simple as that. Of course, the high time frames have more meaning. But any questions about order blocks, guys? Look, 1 hour here. Let me show you. 1 hour. Sorry, not order blocks. Any questions about fair value gaps? Look at this. We have a fair value gap here. Boom. We fill it here. Not fully, but we filled it. Boom. And we get a nice little move here once again. And just this is a 1 hour time frame, by the way, guys. Every time frame works. Look here once again. Fair value gap here. Onto the retracement. It's what we use it for. Look at this. We get it right here. Boom. Move up. Obviously, you have to line up with your strategy, with your bias. But I'm just covering fair value gap and order blocks today strictly only. So fair value gaps pretty much just an imbalance created, and then we expect these to fill, just to avoid to fill that imbalance, to fill that price inefficiency. Simple as that. And I use them for entries and for basically retracements paired up with our golden zone, or paired up with our order block as well. That's even perfect. Like I just showed you an example on the 1 minute time frame, paired up with an order block and a fair value gap. You got two variables there. Obviously, you get a bear risk to reward entry just using your Fibonacci. So you enter 618, perfect. 3 variables. Liquidity as well. You've got your bias as well. That's 5 variables to go into your. You have to have an edge. One thing happening over another. Simple as that. Simple as that, guys. So that's fair value gaps pretty much. It's even more simpler than order blocks. Order blocks might take you more time to understand. Fair value gaps is very simple. Literally just a gap. You can see there's no wicks here to this side. There's no price action here, so there's no wicks. So that's why there's a fair value gap. This impulse candle right here created more sellers than buyers, more buyers than sellers, and that's why it was created. This imbalance right here, this impulse candle, and now we expect it to fill. We expect to at least test it, and exactly what happens, and then we get a little move. Simple as that, guys.